Question 5, again calling the Honourable Member for Arbory, Castletown, Malew, Mr Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'd like to ask the Minister for Education, Sport and Culture what personal and financial challenges face students studying in the UK.
Calling the Minister for Education, Sport and Culture to reply.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'd like to thank the Honourable Member for this rather broad question. It must be said that as each student is an individual and with different circumstances, the personal and financial challenges they face will vary. Whilst most Manx students studying in the UK are supported by the department, some are self-funding. I'm sure that every student would say they have financial challenges. The way the Education Service supports them consists of contributions towards course tuition fees and sometimes living costs. In respect of university tuition costs, fees for the typical undergraduate course are £9,250 per academic year. Our Education Service is able to support eligible students up to a maximum of £6,750 towards their course fee costs, with the remaining costs able to be covered by a student loan offered by the department of £2,500. For living costs, a means-tested maintenance grant of a maximum of £7,500 per academic year, or £8,000 for the London area, is available to eligible students as the government's contribution towards accommodation and other living expenses such as food, materials and travel. It's estimated that the average annual accommodation cost for a student is approximately £4,900. Although costs will differ according to the type of accommodation and the area in which the student lives while attending university. Most rents include bills of some kind, although we estimate that 1/3 of students will be required to pay additional charges on top of their rent. Our students are talented and resilient, but when they leave the island to study, they have the obvious initial challenge of continuing to work hard to reach their potential in their chosen course. They will also have the challenge of needing to adapt to new surroundings and a new lifestyle, whilst away from home sometimes for the first time. These are difficult enough challenges in any ordinary year, but the continuing COVID-19 health emergency may present additional challenges for students, including adapting to remote learning and other necessary adjustments as coronavirus disruption continues to be felt across the United Kingdom and Island of Ireland. In terms of support, all of our students will have access to their institution's student support services, as well as pastoral care wherever they are studying, giving them access to help and advice should they need it. In addition, our own Student Awards website page includes signposting to wellbeing and other support resources, including adapting to university, mental health, dealing with stress, and other useful links. Thank you.
Supplementary question, Mr Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and thank you, Minister, for such a comprehensive answer. Has the department considered offering any additional financial support, given the number of students who would normally have part-time employment to help support themselves? Also, some students on maintenance grants are struggling to cover the additional costs. And has there been an increased uptake in students applying for loans this year? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I'm not aware that there's been a significant increase in the number of students applying for loans this year. In terms of those students across, I think the Honourable Member makes a good point that some of those rely upon employment to supplement their income while they're across, and that employment has been put in jeopardy by the various lockdowns in the United Kingdom. I know that the department have been approached by a few individuals who are finding this difficult, and we have directed them to the selection of endowments, bursaries, scholarships and educational trust funds, which are on the Student Awards website. Thank you.
Supplementary question, Mr Moorhouse.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and thank you for that useful information. I recently asked for information on Facebook about the challenges students are facing in the UK at the current moment. Within 48 hours, over 50 students sent messages which refer to mental health issues. I know you've previously mentioned the support available through the department, but would you please reaffirm that and put that forward again, please?
Minister to reply.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I think this Honourable House is very aware of the issues around young people and mental health. Obviously, young people going to university have extra challenges, and then we have a health emergency in the United Kingdom with lots of uncertainty, people in isolation at the very time where they feel isolated anyway. So I think the Honourable Member makes a very good point about students' mental health. One of the important aspects of that is that we recommend that any student joining university across registers with a local GP surgery so that they can access health facilities while they're away. They can access counselling facilities provided by the university. But similarly, we do provide a lot of signposting on our website, and when those students are back on the Isle of Man, there are a range of opportunities to get help and advice, either through the department and our links with UCM, or through the Department of Health with their online support for people who may be struggling with mental health issues, or more formal referral on for counselling. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe to the Isle of Man TV channel. Thank you.